work. Disgusting, nasty work. Nasty. Come on, son. And at the #1 spot. Give me a break. Nasty work. Nasty. Come on, son. Yo, we back, man. We back. I always take my time getting it started. Then when I get in the groove of things, I just go with it. You know what I'm saying? So today we're going to go a little different route. You know what I'm saying? I always show love to Brooklyn. I mean, I guess people now saying that, now that, the show is getting a little more established now, people starting to say, yo, this dude is real New York biased. I'm not New York biased, man. I'm hip-hop biased. In the coming weeks, you will hear some Southern shit, some West Coast, some South shit, some Midwest. But for the first couple episodes, I got to get my New York shit out the way, man. But today I had a little, I'm not going to say a back and forth. I did some bullshit. I didn't do no bullshit. I did some comedian shit, And sometimes I got to realize, some people don't bother nobody. So today, somebody sent me a picture. It was a picture of Cormega, Styles P, and my son. And Cormega had a certain coat on, and I flamed the coat up. You know what I mean? I thought the coat looked kind of funny. It wasn't my taste. It still was some fly shit. Cormega's known for his fashion, but I particularly didn't get with the fashion. And something told me, Cormega's a boxer. This nigga used to be a boxer back in the days, militant dude. He ain't with the play shit. You know what I mean? Certain niggas you can't play with like that. So I flamed the coat against my better judgment. And next thing I know, the video did like 50,000 views in like an hour and a half. And so my judgment said, yo, just take the video down. I took the video down. I'm like, Cormega don't bother nobody. He do his business. And to me, seems like he's a dude that stays behind the scenes. And I went in my DMs because I frequently do that, and a nigga checked me. Nigga temperature checked me like, don't play with me like that. I'm like, yo, my nigga, respect. I already removed the video. You know what I mean? I've been removed it before I even saw the DM. So shout out to him, and he got me to thinking, let's do some old school shit. I don't know. I know there was some complications back in the days with, him and Nature and Nas and the Firm. But the Firm I know is Nas, Cormega, Foxy Brown, and AZ. So let's get into some affirmative action, man. I ain't hear this shit in a minute. Let's get into this real quick, man. Let's get into this, man. Paying homage to Queens tonight, man. My Queens cats. Where y'all at, man? Well, although there is some Brooklyn on this song, we got Foxy on here. I think AZ from Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a Queens group. They, Nas started it, so.
That's what they want, huh?
But yeah, this is affirmative action.
Take affirmative action, son.
Let's go.
Just don't understand, you know what I mean? Niggas coming sideways, thinking something sweet, man.
You don't know this song, man. You don't know hip hop. This was different.
Understand the four devils.
Let's get it.
Lust.
Envy. Hate. Jealousy. Come on, AZ, give it to him.
Wicked niggas, man.
Yo, sit back, relax, catch your contact, sip your cognac, and let's all wash this money through this laundromat. Sneak attack, a new cats and rap worth top dollar. In fact, touch mines and I'll react like a rock waller. Who could relate? We play for high stakes at gunpoint, catch them and break, undress them time with tape, no escape. The Corleone, Fettuccine, Capone, roam in your own zone to get kidnapped and clapped in your dome. We got it sewn. The firm art of wars unknown. Lower your tone, face it. Homicide cases get thrown. Aristocrats, politic and deli with diplomats. Me, I'm an official Mac Lex Coupe, triple black.
Thoughts in the reports, my destiny's to be the Newport. A nigga poorly gotta die too short. A nigga's dead on, I key a hair on. They found his head on the couch with his dick in his mouth. I put the hit out. Yo, the smoothest killer since Bugsy. Bitches love me, and Queens where my drugs be. I wear Guess jeans and rugbies. Yo, my people from Medina, they will see you when you re-up, bring your heater or your queen go between.
Shout out Cormega.
My Desert Eagle got an ill ill grip. I chill with niggas that hate Dominicans, bots and still bricks. My red beam made a dread scream and sprayed a Fed team. Corleone be turning niggas to fiends. Yukons and Ninja Black Lexus. Mega the pretty boy with mafia connections. It's the firm nigga said it.
Yo, my mind is seeing through your design like blind fury. I shine Jerry sipping on crushed grapes. We
Let's
lust
go.
vapes and push cakes inside the
Nasty
casket.
Nas,
Just
let's go.
wait. It's sickening. He just finished spitting upstate. And now the projects is talking that somebody gotta die shit.
It's logic.
As long as it's nobody that's in my clique. My man Smoke knew how to expand coke and Mr. Coffee. Feds cost me $2 million to get the system off me. Life's a bitch, but God forbid the bitch divorce me. I'll be flooded with ice or hellfire can't scorch me. Cuban cigars.
Come on, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, let's go, Foxy.
Senior Escobar.
In the black Camaro, firm deep. All my niggas hail the blackest sparrow.
While the bees beat up apparel
Go.
through the darkest tunnel. I got visions of multi-millions in the biggest bundle. In the Lex, pushed by my nigga Jungle. E-money bags, got my West Sean Dawn bundle of 62. They ain't
Got a clue what we about to do.
My whole team, we shitting hard like Czar. Soulside, Foxy Brown, Cormega, and Escobar. I keep a fat Marquise piece, laced in all the illest snakeskin. Armani
sweaters, Carolina Herrera.
Be the firm, baby. BK to the bridge, my nigga Wiz. Operation Firm
Firm, so what the deal is?
I keep a fat Jewel, sipping Christie, sitting on top of 50 grand
In the Nautica van.
We stay incognito like all them thug niggas in Marcy. The God, they praise Allah with visions of Gandhi. Bet it on, my whole crew is Don Juan. On Cayman Island with a case of Cristal and
Papa Shala smoke.
Nigga with them Cubans that snort coke. Raw though, an ounce mixed with leak.
That's pure though.
Flipping the bigger picture, the bigger nigga with the cheddar was mad dripper. He had a fucking villa in Manila.
Yeah, Foxy about to do some bad math. I did my math on what she did in that song, and that shit ain't add up. But let's give her one more Queens track. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking going, let's do this, man. It's just a little newer song, but it was one of my favorite ones. You know what I mean? Let's go here, man. Let's go here, man. This was a newer one. And I love this song, man. Built Pyramids. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Nori. He followed me on the gram, by the way. I guess he a fan of my comedy, whatever. But shout out to Nori, man. Large Professor. Let's go, man. It's Built Pyramids. Let's go, man. Queen shit right here.
It's my first large pro.
Yeah.
You a genius,
This shit
nigga.
feel like New York.
I'm on it. And with them grades in your
Shout out to
bed,
my Queens niggas.
you look even more like a genius.
Shout out to my Queens niggas.
Queen shit.
Let's go.
Let me
Talk to him, Nori.
Yo, Flushing Meadow Park, Drama Heights, A-Store. We play baseball, then we slang 8 balls. Mission Impossible. Alley Caddy shot niggas, got shot too. Locked at the hospital. Jamaica Ave, chicken patty with the cocoa bread. I know Jamaica's on drugs, call them cocoa heads. Since looking at the front door, always want more. So I got drugs and pump more. This is probably my philosophy, geography, ecology, biology, psychology.
I used to spit Gillette razor. Y'all know about the razor in your mouth?
Pakistan man, we made papers. Fish scale from Jackson Heights, Colombians. I at 61 was raised with no Republicans. And I don't mean to get all political, but Mick Romney don't plan to do shit for you.
What the theory is, sunlight.
Come on, Large Pro.
Tell them what it really is.
Built Pyramids.
Ground up from the streets.
It's that Q talk serious.
What the theory is, sunlight to one at night. We the areas.
Tell them what the dilly is.
Built pyramids. Ground up from the streets.
Second verse, yeah. See, I'm a student of the game, how I pay attention. You
so poor that
you can't afford to pay attention. Catch me downtown by LES, or up in Flatbush, Fort Green by
Y'all know about this shit?
Who you be with?
My niggas I was locked up and sparking with.
Killers that'll kill killers marvelous. I know niggas never used a gun but got bodies. You can do the math, go and ask who you ask. A1, nigga since day one, just ask. G-Shock watch flooded with the black diamonds. Louboutins
With the spikes is for weirdos. I'm a hood nigga. I don't wear those.
Still a dapper Dan design.
I ain't gonna front. I had a couple of pairs of spikes. Louboutin spikes, Nori. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I had a couple of pairs of those. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get back to the show, man. Welcome back to episode 5 of the Nasty Work Show. I'm your host, Wil Milz, man. What is good today, this week, man? I might have some big news for y'all next week. I mean, this year has absolutely been phenomenal. Like, as far as my career is concerned in comedy, social media, podcasting, this has been my biggest year to date. I mean, and that would make sense because as you progress with your career, it shouldn't go down, it should go up. So each year you do your career, it should be the biggest. But I think I've seen my biggest growth this year, you know what I mean, especially as far as the comedy is concerned and social media overall. I think at the beginning of the year on Instagram alone, I started out with about 42,000 followers. That was after the King Dirtbag page got canceled. And right now, at the time of this recording, I can update you guys on the next episode. Right now, I can look at my Instagram right at this moment. I'm sitting at a comfortable, let's see. Oh, shit. Putting this up. I'm sitting at, did it switch yet? No. I'm sitting at 219,000 followers, and I'm not following anybody back. That's on Instagram. On Facebook, I currently have 170,000 followers, and on TikTok, I'm sitting at 300,000 followers. So yeah, man, everything's going up. The content is picking up. I'm averaging about 13 million views a month. On Instagram alone, another couple of million on TikTok. Everything's going good. And the world is starting to take notice. They starting to take notice of your boy Wil Milz. This show is outperforming All Jokes Aside podcast, which is my flagship show. And I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And whatever, enough self-gloating. Let's get into the show. Let's get into the show, man. All right, so this is episode 5. We got a couple of things we need to go over. You know what I mean? Let's get right into the Bumbleclad business there. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Nasty Work Show. So report on all things nasty. Report on everything. But we try to, mostly cover the bullshit that's going on in the world. You know what I mean? And we call things out here. We play the videos for y'all. We update y'all on the nonsense that may have flew over your head. And give everything, in the words of my brother Star, I ain't gonna call my brother, he don't like that shit. One of the dudes, the pioneers of this shit, Star, I'm giving you guys an objective perspective. I love that he says that on his show. And that's what I do. I'll give you an objective perspective. I don't do it live just yet, but I do, offer you guys the opportunity to tell me what you think in the comments. I give my opinions, and that's it. That's what we do here. Okay. Where are we going to start at? Let's get the fluff out the way. So I saw a story that, you know what? I'm not going there yet. Let's not go to the politics. Let's get into the politics. I saw a story that Biden is pardoning his crackhead son after he agreed that he wouldn't do that. And based off of that, the fact that he pardoned his son for obvious crimes that he committed that we've seen, Trump should also pardon himself. And I'm going to just say that. So, Trump, just pardon yourself, bro. Pardon yourself, bro. We ain't got to get into the politics of it. We see how this current administration is doing. You go ahead and pardon yourself and go ahead and, get this shit together. Glad they up out of here, in a couple of weeks. While we're on there, it's this rapper. I don't know if y'all seen him. His name is like Dave Bluntz. And this dude is severely obese. And this is why I think we need to bring certain things back into this world. You know what I mean? Because let me play the video first and give some commentary on this video. This dude name is Dave Bluntz. He's an obese rapper, and he's performing somewhere. I think it's at Juice WRLD Day in Chicago. And this dude is obviously obese. I mean, he got to be at least 500 pounds. And he's on stage performing with an oxygen tank. Y'all got to see this shit. I don't know if y'all saw this. This is crazy. This is crazy. This nigga look like Jabba the Hutt performing. This is nasty work. Singing about doing drugs. He can't put down the cup.
Hey, Chicago, do y'all have a problem with me sitting down on this stage? Exactly. Get the fuck off my dick, Snoop Dogg.
Called out Snoop Dogg.
I bought her a chain, I bought her a bag, I made her everything. The only thing that I didn't buy her is a new wedding ring. I told her the promise always stay true and never.
This is crazy, y'all.
I know she probably think I'm crazy because I'm always saying that. But my ex, she did me dirty once I got my heart.
I can't even watch this shit. You know what this is like watching? This dude, honestly, and mark my words on the Nasty Work show, I said it. These are Wil Milz' words. And I'm not wishing it on anybody. I don't think he's going to make it to the summer of 2025. Just based off what I'm looking at here. You know what I mean? He's publicly promoting drug usage. He's morbidly obese and on oxygen. So he's already dying. You know what I mean? And this is why fat shaming should come back. Like, dead ass. What y'all call fat shaming. Here's my thing. I haven't been to the gym to work out in a little over a month. And I feel like a fucking loser because of it. You know what I mean? I can feel it. People who don't go to the gym and who don't eat right don't respect the literal punishment that we who do stay in shape have to do to stay in shape. If everybody maintained their weight, especially here in America, fattest country on the planet, we condone everything that everybody else does, right? So you if you see a person's dedication who gets up and counts their macros, counts their calories, get up and run, try to get their 8 hours of sleep a night, eat a proper diet, get their proper exercise every day. If you see the hard work and dedication that it takes to do that, you would fat shame too. Because what it takes to get fat? Nothing. Literally, it takes nothing. It takes being a lazy, fat piece of shit. And that's what he is. So not only is he's publicly promoting death. You know what I'm saying? If more of us fat shamed, this shit wouldn't happen. And I've seen other celebrities, and shout out to y'all who's in his comments saying like, yo, bro, you're gonna die, bro. How old is he? Hold on, I'm gonna see how old he is. Grand opening, grand closing for this nigga. I don't even think he's been famous that long. He probably just got on the radar this year. Let me see. Dave Blunt's age. How old is this motherfucker? 23. 23 years old, bro. I got kids older than him. And a lot of y'all wouldn't believe it because of my glorious appearance. But yes, I have children older than this man. This man is 23 years old. That's crazy. Dave Blunt, I don't want you to, anything bad to happen to you. But it's going to. I guarantee you. Guarantee you, bro. Tell you something, Big Pun, the late great Big Pun. Big Pun was in the process of getting his shit together. Before Big Pun passed away, on the song, niggas wanna be like Pun, niggas wanna bust a gun, but it's so hard. I just lost 100 pounds. I ain't going nowhere. He said that on a song. He lost 100 pounds and it still wasn't enough. He still passed away. And he was trying. He was really working towards something. But you arguably, or at least Big Pun was walking, nigga. Big Pun was standing up, walking around. I ain't never seen Big Pun wheelchair bound or seat bound, no oxygen. Not on stage performing. You on stage performing with the mask on, with the oxygen tank. morbidly obese, bro. You're out of here, my nigga. Respectfully, 23? That's sad, bro. Shame him. Shame him, y'all. They should have booed him off that stage. They should have brought an ambulance on the stage and got his big ass up out of there. Instead, people cheering for him because people nowadays online love to see the crash out. We are conditioned to enjoy so much shit we ain't supposed to enjoy. It's normal now. Think about it. Mass shootings are normal. We're desensitized to it. We're desensitized to seeing black people getting hurt online by the police or any type of pain. We desensitized to seeing fights. This shit was like front page news when I was younger. A shooting? A rapper dying? Front page news. And we talked about it for months and months and months because it didn't happen that often. But the internet has desensitized us and taught us to not care. And I've learned that from watching the internet that people genuinely don't care. They're heartless. They want to see the crash out. These people at the concert cheering for this big, fat, obese motherfucker who is killing himself, singing about drugs. They're cheering for him. Respectfully, bro, you are going to die, my nigga. And you're killing yourself, and people are cheering you to do it. Understand what's going on here, Dave Blunts. I don't know if you watch this. I'm pretty sure you don't watch this show. But if somebody who, one of my friends, I'm going to post it. And I'm not afraid to say it, bro. I think what you're doing is absolutely disgusting and it's dangerous and you're sending the wrong message. It's not okay to be obese. It's not okay, bro. It's not okay to promote drug usage. And it's not okay to be on stage performing with an oxygen tank. They should have banned him from performing. They shouldn't even let him do it. Unless he got some kind of, terminal illness and this is his last wish to perform for Juice WRLD. I get it. Look how Juice WRLD died from a drug overdose. It was accidental, allegedly, but that's how he died. Juice WRLD wasn't no overweight motherfucker. But this nigga doing drugs, singing about it, and morbidly obese, bro. Come on, son. First class ticket, nigga, to meet your maker. Respectfully, bro. It's nasty work, man. We gotta do better, man. Let's not cheer people on when they causing their own destruction and sending the bad message to another fat motherfucker who might want to follow in his footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Well, his wheelchair steps. Speaking of rappers, man, I got to talk about this. I talked about LL last week, and it's funny he's popping up again. He said some things in an interview, and I have commentary for it. And I was going to do a video about this on Instagram for my, for my social media. But I said, you know what? LL, if I say it on social media, I'm not going to have the time to really elaborate because I don't want people to get my words twisted around. It's going to look like I'm completely shitting on LL, which I'm not doing because I do respect LL. I think LL is a legend. He's a pioneer of this shit. But there's some things he said that bothered me, and I need to address it, so I'm going to. He said it, so I get to talk about it. So y'all can't call me a hater. It is what it is. I'm going to talk about this shit.
I'm going to say this with humbly, but I really mean this. I think one day people are going to wake up and realize that LL Cool J is the most important rapper that ever existed.
That's insane, bro. I'm stopping it right there. We are going to wake up and say LL is the most important rapper that ever existed. Okay? Okay.
I truly believe one day people are going to say that. They're going to say, they're going to look and they're going to say, wow, when it comes to the jewelry, this is the guy who introduced all the diamond and the ice and the champagne.
Facts.
They're going to say when it comes to the love songs, this is the guy who introduces the love songs and all the love shit.
Big facts.
When it comes to the bad boy vibe, they're going to realize, this is the guy who introduced all the rebellious bad boy vibes before it was done. When it comes to the GOAT terminology, they're going to say, this is the guy who came up with the GOAT stuff. They're going to say when it comes to Def Jam, wow, this is the first...
Okay. He named several things in this thing. And I'm going to humbly reject his claims. All right, first of all, LL coined the term GOAT. He has it on his arm. GOAT, greatest of all time. LL created that term. But by definition of that term itself, he's not that. For a number of reasons, but I'll get to that. He also said with the fashion and the jewelry, yes, he did bring that to the rap game. With the ladies and the songs and the love songs, rap music, LL is undeniably the GOAT of that. I talked about this on episode 4, right? I said that last week. He is the best rapper, the number one, untouchable when it comes to the appeal to the women. He's the first rapper that was a sex symbol. Actually, that's not like a moniker that a lot of rappers do. It's more like appealing to dudes, and if the women like you, they like you. But there's some rappers who really don't target a female audience. You know what I'm saying? It's like Nelly, he did that. Pac did that. Targeted women specifically. You know what I mean? That's their style, the pretty boy shit, shirt off, niggas in shape. You know what I mean? But there was also another element to at least Pac. Nelly was always like the not friendly, but good, great entertainer, great rapper, shirt off. He understood how the market works. If you got the ladies, you got everybody. You know what I mean? Ladies buy albums, ladies buy concert tickets. The fellas follow the ladies. I noticed that in comedy. That's why I market to the ladies. I mean, I tend to have more of an appeal to men with my comedy, but I do target women. You know what I mean? But let me say this about LL real quick. LL, you can't call yourself the GOAT, bro. Now you're trying to force us to agree with you. Respectfully, as much as a pioneer you are and respect I have for you, I've never heard anybody put you as a GOAT, bro. Even though you coined the term. Lyrically, absolutely not. Hell no. Hell no, bro. Like, lyrically, LL's not even in my top 20, bro. Respectfully, he's not. And the only reason he will squeeze in the top 20 is because of his contribution to hip-hop. First on Def Jam, the Kangos, the I'm Bad shit. And all that was cool in the 80s before I saw the other dudes come out and do it better. He never elevated. And here's the real reason why. And I'm going to throw Busta under the bus, too, with this shit. You guys have such a stronghold on the industry that I was mad when LL wasn't the president of Def Jam. And I think that title could have been given to LL very easily if he wanted it. Excuse me. Or Busta, like, becoming like a hip-hop mogul. I would have liked my rappers that I grew up with to elevate beyond rap in order to consider them a GOAT. Like Jay-Z is called the GOAT for several reasons. Jay-Z founded, he created other GOATs, right? That's what GOATs do. So Jay-Z brought Kanye, Rihanna, who else? His wife became one of arguably the greatest of female R&B artists of this generation because of him. So GOATs have other GOATs behind them. Jay-Z's hip-hop's first billionaire. He's advanced. LL, yes, your acting career has been phenomenal. Your hip-hop has been phenomenal. But you've never elevated past that. So you can't be a GOAT in that regard, respectfully. So yeah, your contributions and the things you gave us are definitely commendable, and we definitely respect you for that. But we ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, LL the GOAT, because somebody one day gonna say L's the most important. No, bro. No, that's not how it fucking works. Hell no. Nobody who's called a GOAT ever, like Lil Wayne has said, I'm greatest rapper alive. But he was saying that because other people were saying Jay-Z is the greatest rapper alive. I don't know if y'all niggas be, going through some midlife crisis shit. And this is no shade to LL, I see this nigga LL, 50-something years old, super in shape. This nigga up there doing the Shawn Michaels sweet chin music kicks. This nigga up there kicking on stage. I'm like, yo, bro, there's no songs he's done where that move was required. So, yeah. I've always said that, growing up and watching LL, and I'm like, why, as big of a personality and rapper that LL is, how come LL never was a mogul? So you've literally separated yourself from hip hop, which is cool because elevation is a great thing. As a comedian, I'll say this. Let me compare somebody to this. I don't put. See, let me retract the shit. He said important. He said important. He did use the word important. So I would have liked him to further elaborate on important. Maybe he's talking about his contributions to music. But there are no albums that we look back on and be like, yo, that album was like, damn. Let me take as far as comedy is concerned, right? There are people who still argue that Eddie Murphy is the greatest comedian of all time. And the reason they say that is because Raw and Delirious were that good, right? But Delirious was dropped in like 83. Raw came out in like 87. He's never put out a comedy special since. He's elevated past the culture. He's elevated past comedy, right? He rose up, but also his mark he left on comedy, those specials he left us, is like, damn, you can't outdo that. He did some movie star shit. That's why people say Eddie Murphy is one of the greatest comics of all time. His contributions to stand-up comedy, like comedians, we can still look at his specials and be like, damn, that was crazy. And then we model ourselves after that. There's no rappers who will look at an LL album and be like, yo, I want to rap like that. Nah, nigga. I've seen LL get cooked last week. If it's your song and you got other artists featured, respectfully, you're supposed to spin these niggas. You're supposed to put them in a spin cycle. This don't really happen to a lot of artists. People say Jay-Z got 8 on Renegade by Eminem. I don't agree with that. I think because Nas was so good in articulating that in Ether that people kind of bought into that. Nobody was saying that before. Then nobody was like, yo, Eminem kill Hov. Nah. Nas, who's an amazing rapper, because that was one of the lines in Ether, people kind of followed that suit. Like, Eminem ate you. No, he didn't. I've never seen Jay-Z really get spun. You know what I mean? If you hear, like Reservoir Dogs or, What We Do, with him Freeway, he always makes sure he go crazy. If it's a song with other rappers and LL on it, he always got the weakest verse. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna say about that. Like I said, LL is when you get up saying shit like that, bro, I think it's arrogant, and I think it's a tarnishment of your own legacy. Like, you're trying to make people say that. Me, as a person who is an avid fan of hip-hop, I'm not gonna give a person more credit than they're deserved. LL is a pioneer. He's the first on Def Jam. He's one of the first rappers I ever listened to as a kid. Actually, the first rapper I listened to as a kid, because I appealed to him. But, it's kind of like how, Cat Williams, when he said the Rolls Royce, the people were like, yo, that Chrysler 300 looked like a Rolls Royce. Yeah, it looked like that till the Rolls Royce pull up. And that's how I've always felt about LL when he got on this tough guy shit. Like, mama said, knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. It's like, come on, son, you in the ring boxing and all that. And then the real gangsters came around. Although, and they was doing it, rapping well. Like when Big did, when Big did Unbelievable and all that. it sounded effortless. When you did the tough guy shit, it sounded like you were trying. You know, you named yourself LL Cool J. You came out as a guy who was pitching your spiel to women. Your appeal was, your name is Ladies Love Cool James. So we never bought into the tough guy shit with you, bro. Respectfully. I'm saying as a Brooklyn nigga, like, I never bought into it. But when it comes to the women and appealing to the women, yes, you're the GOAT of that. But, like, hip-hop became something different and evolved. It became what the gangsters did and the poor, struggling niggas did. And the righteous dudes did. And it became something different. You seem as if, like, you came out as a guy who was very well off. I know where you from. You know, I don't know your story, but I know the area you come from in New York. It wasn't, you know, you had a little paper to grow up over there. You know what I mean? You ain't from the hood. You ain't from the hood. From New York City, but you ain't from the hood. It's different. It's from Hollis, bro. Respectfully. You know, projects and no dirty shit over here. I ain't got no train stations over there, nigga. You gotta take a dollar van to the train. So I never bought into the, you know, when the struggle got hold of what you pioneered, it became something different. It evolved from the struggle. So, you know, you put the wheels in motion, but niggas elevated the culture on you. So when you out here saying you the most important rapper, certain things in the culture that you pioneered, but other niggas came around and did it better than you, bro. It is what it is. You named yourself Ladies Love Cool James, bro. You know, that's not very rapper-like. It's more pop, respectfully. I love you, LL. So if this ever get back to you and you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. And I have all the respect in the world for you, bro. It just is what it is. I thought that was some bullshit you said, bro. Respectfully, like you know, you getting a little beside yourself, nigga. That's gonna cause some problems. But moving along. Man about man. I'm not scared, son. It is what it is, bro. I got a good list too, by the way, for y'all today too. I got a good top 5. Let me find this. Here we go. Let me throw this top 5 up in there before we go any further with the show. Moving along, ladies and gentlemen. Let's stay here. Yo, white people are so clueless about things that goes on in our culture. So clueless. So he's a gang unit cop. And he said this. Let me turn this down, make sure. This white dude. They don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
A lot of chicks really got into the gangs because of Cardi B. Cardi B's a blood. She used to have blood dreads, and she had the whole 9 yards. She was a straight gangster. She had a whole music video where there's like, she's the OG. Back before she got super famous.
Wow.
Oh, it's
So Cardi B's a blood.
Mm-hmm. Lil Wayne's a blood. The song Red Nation, that, like, it talks about, it pays respects, even like Ocho Cinco's, like, it gives him a shout out. Doesn't mean he's a blood, but it means he's affiliate.
What kind of rules?
Like you got to be beat in for a certain amount of, like 8 Trey Crips. Like they have to be beat in for 83 seconds for 8-3, right? 8 Trey, 3 is Trey. So you have to be beat into the gang, or if you're a chick, you can be raped into the gang.
You can be raped into
the gang.
Women choose to be raped into a gang.
Yes.
Why? What do they get out of that?
They're obviously missing something at home. They want to be a part of that gang. Like
what does that entail?
So like man, who's the
What, do they gotta fuck somebody, or they?
Oh yeah, they get raped by like multiple gang members.
But is it rape?
Pretty much, yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's
like
consent.
beating her ass and they're fucking her. It's not like we're all just gang banging you. They're like forcefully like raping her. Like maybe because she's not like, maybe she don't want to be a part of it, right? Maybe she might like change her mind, but once you commit to it, you've committed to it. There's no backing out.
Bro, it's no
yeah,
rape.
it's sex, but then if they don't want to and they try to back out, there is no backing out.
So what's their role once they're in the gang? Once they've been raped into the gang?
Like if they're a blood, they're a bloodette.
What is that? I mean,
It's
are
just
they
a female that
prostitutes?
hangs.
Or are they
No, they
actual
just
gang
get,
members?
they're gang members. They get to just hang out with the gang. They don't really do anything. They just hang out with the gang.
Listen, I'm not promoting gang culture, nothing like that, because I've never been. I have a lot of friends, a lot of family members who are in gangs. It never appealed to me. But white people are so disconnected, and they try to paint this picture to make something bigger and more extravagant than what it is. Respectfully, bro, as a nigga who's from that environment, Cardi B is Cardi B. But she didn't influence a nation of girls to become bloods. You know what I mean? They became bloods because that's the environment they grew up in. Cardi B was a regular chick from the hood. And this is not downplaying who Cardi B is or who she was. There were chicks who were just like her and worse than her. Real gangbanger chicks ain't start rapping and go run to love and hip hop. Cardi B's goal has always been to get the fuck away. She was on Instagram with the scarf on her head. She was a stripper. You understand what I'm saying? So if she was affiliated or is affiliated with any gang, which I think she is, it's because that's what she wanted to do. Y'all be trying to make people out to be more powerful than what they is. Like, white people, shut the fuck up, man. Trap Law Ross, Vlad TV, shut the fuck up. Y'all always want, it's the most glamorous thing to do is to talk about black culture and shit black people do online. Stop giving them a voice. I cannot stand Vlad, and I don't like that Trap Law Ross dude. This motherfucker ain't even American. He lives in England, and he just go on Instagram, YouTube, and find shit and piece it together. Granted, he's real great at what he does. I do think his videos are intricate, but it's only about black culture. And it sucks to even put gang shit as a part of black culture. Unfortunately, it is. But these motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about, bro. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, former gang unit. Shut up, nigga. Shut up, bro. Nasty work. Anyway, let's move on. I didn't like that. Did not like that at all, bro. I got to talk to my Capricorn brother real quick, man. My Capricorn brother, Tyrese. Can you take a page out of my book, bro? Let me tell you something, Tyrese. I think we're around the same age. And I've been getting this a lot lately. I have a nose piercing here, guys. You can see it, right? And I think I talked about this on the show before. I got my nose pierced back in 1996. In 96, you had the ending of X-Clan, and Daz Effects was there, and Menace to Society with Cousin Harold. And I'm naming all dudes who had their noses pierced. Tupac, of course, the most famous. These are the guys, if I was influenced, it was by them. But this piercing, my best friend got it, first of all. Jason, shout out to him. Big contributor to the show. Producer, if you want to say that. These are the people who inspire me. You know what I mean? Like, to do something like this. Like, it was a militant thing. Like, if you look back in the history books, like African, because back in the 90s, we was real Africa go-go. Like, we was Africa with this shit. Like, militant African warrior shit. Like, there was nothing feminine about this. Nothing. I'm from East New York, Brooklyn. Grew up in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Ran through all of New York. I've never in my life had a nigga or woman insinuate any gay shit about me. You know what was gay back then? Gay shit. That's it. The only thing that was gay shit. Right now, everything's gay. I play along the pause game. Hey, yo, I do all that. It's fun. It's humorous. But I understand that most of the people I do that to are not gay at all. The only thing that's gay is gay. That's it. Tyrese, you gotta stop responding. When niggas say, oh, yeah, you got your nose pierced, though, I know what they're insinuating. Even though I have zero feminine tendencies, feminine energy, it's none of that going on over here. I know that about myself. I'm not confident in my own manhood. I don't say, yo, I'm not gay. I don't do that. I don't defend my manhood. You know what I mean? I don't got to do that because, you know, why? I'm a father of 6. I got grandkids. Like, why am I defending my manhood out here to some fucking niggas? When you defend your manhood, it actually makes you look crazy. Now, the exception to that is Meek Mill, because they were actually tying Meek Mill to an actual person. Tyrese, if anybody's calling you gay, it's because you online crying, you doing a lot of whole shit. You know what I mean? And you put this video out, and I was like, bro, if this was me you was responding to, I would have cooked you for this. It would have got even worse for you, brother. I could assure you. You lucky you did this for the gram and not directly responded to me. But when you respond to these niggas, bro, it look worse, my nigga. This shit right here, what this video at? Yeah, check this out what Tyrese said.
Not gay, ain't never been gay. I'm not a part of a secret gay or a public gay. What y'all not gonna do is y'all not gonna put on me.
Nasty.
Listen to me. The Lord Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. You understand that?
This is nasty.
Ain't no worshiping over here.
This is nasty.
Ain't no gay. Ain't no download. Ain't no secret society. Ain't no Illuminati. I cast demonic spirits away from me every day. I walk strongly with my beliefs. Hello? Can y'all hear me? TikTok and whoever putting all the little scary music behind the videos, Tyrese is sacrificing his friends. Sacrificing who? And if I'm sacrificing my friends, since y'all out here creating your little fancy videos, why my bank account ain't changed? Where's the private plane? Where's the life? Where's the lifestyle? Goofy. That ain't no dress. That's called it's called a condora. That's what you wear in the Middle East.
Oh, Tyrese.
It's not a dress. There is no sacrifice. There is no what do you call it? There is no ritual.
It's nasty.
Not gay.
Let me tell you something. I'm a firm believer in astrology, right? And I do believe I believe astrology more than religion. I do. And I've studied it for years. And there are a lot of similarities when it comes to zodiac signs. And because me and Tyrese do fall under the same zodiac, we do have some of the same character traits. Now, me, because I chose my path as a comedian, I have more thick skin than a lot of people. You know what I mean? But the one thing is the way I express my feelings towards public humiliation. If anybody knows anything about Capricorns, one of the worst things you can do to us is attempt to publicly humiliate us. We don't like it. We lose our fucking minds. So when people try to publicly humiliate me, now if you look at my videos, I do get millions and millions of views, millions, hundreds of thousands of comments. It's mostly love. But that series I have on my page, the Summer Jam screen, all I see is the negative comments. That's all I see. But instead of getting mad and threatening people, I've created a lane that's lucrative for me. So I found a way I still have the same character trait as Tyrese, where I have to say something when people say negative shit about me, because I'm pretty sure he experiences the same thing. The bulk of Tyrese's comments are positive comments. But as a Capricorn, he's only responding to the negative. He just hasn't found a way to do it to where he doesn't lose face. So me, I don't lose face. I look like a guy who likes to roast people talking shit in the comments. In actuality, I'm a Capricorn who doesn't like public humiliation. I want to beat the fuck out these people. I want to spit in their face. I want to beat the shit out of them when they talk shit in my comment section. But instead, I roast them. So I make them a part of my performance. But that's just my outlet to get out my frustrations where people say something negative about me. So both of us are doing the same thing. I just found a different way to do it. Tyrese, nobody thinks you're gay, bro. You know what I mean? Nobody truly thinks that about you. You're falling for the bait. And when you get mad, it makes you look worse. Because I'm like that, bro. When people start getting mad, I'm like, ooh, oh yeah. Same thing happened with Omega earlier. But I have respect for him. Because when he got mad, he didn't like that I said it about that coat. The first thing I did was look at his sign. And happy birthday to Omega too, because today is actually his birthday. I didn't know that prior to that. I said, damn, his energy is giving, he's giving off, he's Sag though. And I sit on that cusp. I'm December 22nd, so I'm Sag and Capricorn. But my birthday falls in the Capricorn, but I'm on the last day of the day after Sag. So I got a little bit of Sag in me. So I knew his energy. Y'all might say that's some wild shit, but I fuck with astrology. You know what I mean? And Tyrese, you got to relax, bro. Stop defending bullshit, my nigga. Stop defending bull. You don't got to do that, my nigga. You don't got to do that. It's disgusting work. But enough about my guy Tyrese. Let's get into this segment, man. And we finally reached my favorite part of the show. Let's get into Top 5 Live. And today is dope. We've been talking about rappers a lot tonight. And I didn't even number this. I'm just going to go with it. And I'm going to string it the way I string it. Tonight, we're getting into the top 5 underrated rappers of all time. This is my personal list. I know a lot of y'all are going to have your underrateds. And yo, what about this one? And what about that one? I mean underrated. I don't mean a rapper who you think can rap, who should be in the GOAT category. When I say underrated, I mean these people should be GOATs. I think I just said that. They are arguably actually GOATs. That's what I mean by underrated. I don't mean underrated to where people say that they can't rap and they actually can. I mean, people don't even mention them because of other things, right? There are other things going on in their circle, which is why they aren't mentioned. All right? So, without further ado, top 5 most underrated rappers of all time, in my personal opinion. At the number 5 spot, I'm going to give it to... I'm going to put Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator, to me, is so underrated, though. And I think because Tyler, the Creator plays around with hip-hop a lot, he's never really taken it too serious. I think Tyler, the Creator gets busy. Actually, most of the camp, the Odd Future camp, get busy. Earl Sweatshirt, all them niggas get busy with the pen. And, he's been nominated for Grammys. I think he's probably won one. But Tyler, the Creator, is a fucking beast. Lyrically. And I think he's the true definition of, woke. He understands people. He's as young as he is. He said some shit. I watched an interview before, and he said, nobody has originality no more. Everybody's copying. It's carbon copies. And when I knew the dude was nice is when I saw him, people call him gay, and he embraces it and plays with it. I don't think Tyler, the Creator is gay. I think he played with it. I think he's a troll extreme. But his pen is undeniable, and in my opinion, Tyler, the Creator is underrated. His pen is underrated. So that's my number 5 spot. At the number 4 spot, we got to get a lady in there, and I'm going to give the number 4 spot to Rhapsody. Rhapsody raps better than most men. I say that confidently. A lot of people don't even know who she is. This woman has been nominated for Grammys next to Jay-Z. She is one of the greatest rappers of the generation. But because she's a woman and she doesn't give off sexual energy, I think that's why she's overlooked a lot. I think because she doesn't use her sexuality to get fans like most other female rappers, she's overlooked. But her pen is unmatched. Unmatched. I'll put my money on Rhapsody against most rappers in the industry. She even jumped out the window and responded to a tweet. She put a tweet out about Drake suing Kendrick. And I commented, I said, yo, she would put Drake in a blender if he engages. I hope he does engage Rhapsody and says some wild shit to her so she could bust his ass again. Because I doubt if he even knows her pen. So Rhapsody at the number 4 spot. Top 5 underrated rappers of all time. At the number 3 spot, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with MF Doom. No. I'm gonna go with Big Boy from Outkast. Big Boy. Top 3 underrated rappers of all time. Giving him the number 3 spot because of this. I've heard on several songs where Big Boy put 3 stacks in a blender, where he outbarred Andre. But because Andre is regarded as one of the GOATs, which he is, I think people always overlook how good if you put Andre as one of the GOATs amongst all the other GOATs, and Big Boy is standing right next to him, and Big Boy is just as good in most songs, why isn't he also a GOAT? Public perception is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I think Big Boy gets overlooked so much, and I hate it. Because I've heard Big Boy spin Dre so many times, like, damn, Andre 3000 Big Boy going crazy. And we've never given Big Boy his flowers. So for me, Big Boy is underrated like a motherfucker. Because we call it, most people got Andre in at least their top 10. Why Big Boy ain't in your top 10 then? Big Boy was standing right there next to him. Just as good. So Big Boy for me, definitely number 3 most underrated rapper of all time. At the number 2 spot, one of my favorite rappers of all time. Underrated, and he's underrated because he doesn't care about the fame. Well, didn't care about the fame. Rest in peace to him. He didn't even show his face. In case you guys don't know what I'm talking about MF Doom. MF Doom is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Like, his bars are so astronomical that it's like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, you can't learn MF Doom's bars. His schemes are so complex that it's like, this man is rapping like he's on another planet. I want to play a song that's pretty short. We're gonna play one MF Doom song, and I'm gonna move forward to my number 1 spot. I want y'all to hear these lyrics on this. This is out of this world.
Already woke, spit a joke, barely spoke, rarely smoked, stared at folks when properly provoked, mirror broke. Hair share a strawberry morning, gone and more important spawning, torn in, poor men sworn in. Cornish hens switching positions, auditioning morticians, sword in a vision, ignoring prison. Ignoramuses enlisting, sound dumb, found them, drowned in cow's dung, crowns flung. Rings a Tinkerbell, sing for things as frail as a fingernail. Bring a scale, stale ginger lingers. 7 figures and bigger, nigga, fresh from out the jail, alpha male. Sickest ninja injury this century, enter plea, lend sympathy to limper, simple Simon rhyming MCs. Trees is free, please leave a key. These meager fleas, he's the breeze and she's the bee's knees for she's. G's of G's, seize property, shopper sprees, chop the cheese, drop degrees to stop diseases. G whiz pa, doom rock grandma like the Kumbaya. Mama was a hoe hopper, Papa was a Rolling Stone star like Obama. Pull a card like old drama. Civil liberties, these little titties, abilities riddle me. Middle C. Give an MC a rectal hysterectomy. Lecture on removal of the bowels, foul technically. Don't expect to see the recipe until we receive the check as well as the collection fee. More rec than Section Z, what to expect to get for free? Shit for me, history. The key, plucked it off the mayor.
See what I'm saying? I don't care if y'all don't like that. When I say this man was like a mad scientist, he should have got number one. But he never went mainstream. People to this day don't even know who the fuck MF Doom was. Rest in peace to him. He didn't even show his face. He wore a mask. This man only cared about the bars. Like his rhymes are so intricate. They should have, I believe some schools do. They have classes to study his words. Cause you really gotta fucking like decipher what this man is talking about. But anyway, MF Doom is my number 2 spot. And let's get to my number 1 spot, who is mainstream. He did a duo. He had his own group. And he's another dude who didn't give a fuck. He was the pioneer. He was the first rapper that got on TV and said what y'all niggas be talking about is cap. When y'all showing off y'all houses. You know what I mean? I'm talking about none other than New Jersey's finest, the Funk Doctor Spot, Redman. Redman, number 1 spot, the most underrated rapper in the history of hip-hop. Underrated. Should be on the radar. This man will cook he will cook more than half the rappers that ever lived. And I don't know why he never got his recognition. I don't know if he didn't care. But Redman, underrated. I would have put Busta as an honorable mention, but Busta's still going active, and people know Busta's pen. I think at this point now he's getting his due diligence and his well-deserved respect. That's because Busta have always fought for it. Busta's always showed what he could do with his pen and how his pen has always been relevant in this game. But Redman just be chilling, always been humble with it. But Redman, to me, number 1 spot, lyrically, the most underrated rapper of all time. Funk Doctor Spot, Redman, New Jersey, stand up. But anyway, y'all, where we at? Oh, we got some good time. We got over an hour today. But great show nonetheless. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications. This show does drop every Friday at 1 p.m. as a premiere. 1 p.m. every Friday, the show does drop. So make sure you guys tune into it. All right. December 13th and 14th, you can catch me live at the Bonkers Comedy Club located in Altamont, Florida. I will be headlining on Friday and Saturday. And also that Thursday, which is the 12th, I will be on the roster at the Ken Miller 10th Annual Toy Drive Comedy Show. So all the headliners, it's an all headliner show, and we all will be performing. It's for the kids. Bring your toys, bring it and come out to that show. That's at the Funny Bone, located in Orlando, Florida, on iDrive, formerly the Improv Comedy Club. I will be there on Thursday, but I will my own personal show is Friday and Saturday at Bonkers. The tickets are on sale now, so go to bonkerscomedy.com and you can purchase those tickets. I know those both shows will be sold out. So make sure y'all pull up to that. The tickets are between $12 and $20. Cheap tickets for the Christmas season, so you can still spare a couple of dollars to come have a good time before Christmas. All right? But anyway, y'all, this has been episode 5 of the Nasty Work Show. You know what I mean? I am your host, Wil Milz, and I will see you guys next week, same time, same blood clot place. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Next week. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Come see me. Subscribe to the YouTube #1 spot. Peace out, y'all. Love you all. Thank you for support and help me in making this the #1 new podcast in the world. Peace.